Hello everyone, welcome to Slime Rancher. So, uh, this is a very old game. Not like super old, I think 3-4 years, but I enjoy the game. I've played it before. I've played it for quite a while. I've completed this game before, but I wanted to get back into it. So, need a name. Everyone's good at this. World. There we go. I am very creative. We're going to do adventure mode. So I have to do with the tars. There they are. Those guys. But I like the slime, the puddle slime a lot. So we're gonna have that as icon. We might come back and do rush eventually. Casual is just that without the tar slime. So, but let's do adventure. And let's see what happens. 1,000 light years away from Earth, on a planet known as the Far, Far Reach. British, I don't know, names, begin her first day as the Slime Ranchers. Beatrix. Okay, move. I know how to play this game. Ooh, that's trippy. I have my, it is on my second monitor, the recording software, so I'm seeing both of these things at once. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this game. Nope, that's right. I don't have a nearly unlimited script. So you're starting over. I know how to do this. You ate something, that's good. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I had to cough, I guess. I know how to do this. I'm aware of this game. Okay, you all need to not jump everywhere. Let me just open. There we go. The very first thing we need is we are going to. How much are higher wall? Okay, so that's 350. This is a very relaxing game. There is no end to the game. There's a credits, but there's no like. This world will never go away unless you want to go away. So we can play for as long as we want, and I'll play for as long as we want. My goals are to, for one, finish the finish all the achievements as you see. I have most of them, but there are a few that I need to do still. So that's going to be one goal. But the main goal is, of course, just going to be just to complete the game. We'll get to the end credits. Alright, let's do some exploring. That should be fine. I have played this game before, as I mentioned already. Nope, those are mine. But I do know how this game works. Commentary that I actually want to do. Do you have any tips or tricks that you want to share? If you know of any, please share them. Also, from running too fast for running too quickly through some things, do let me know. Alright, so there's that pink guy. You feed him and he will either give you rewards or a key. Now here's a new type, the rocks. Now these people only eat meat, so they're not ideal. Okay, this would be like that. So much so I'm not going to just keep. Nope, I have. Yes. Oh, haha. There's a roost up there, but I can't really get to it. Yeah, I don't have a jetpack. Oh, so this is what happens when a slime eats a plort. So, you see, that slime ate a blue slime ate one of the pink plorts. If I'll show you. So, there's different styles of these things, and they inherit both traits. So like they'll have both of the same. Oh, I forgot that thing. Let me go back there. But as I was saying, they both inherit the same. Both of the traits, so they produce both of the plorts. So if you feed something a pink plort, it will start producing pink plorts. And if they had a favorite food, either this thing, but if they had a favorite food, the pink slimes do not, but the blue slimes do, they will produce 2 times. And so if you have something that has 2 favorite foods, you can feed it either one of them and they will produce 2 times. So, but here's the thing. This is basically the main story. I will try to read it. Maybe. I don't know names, so bear with me. Hello, Batrix. The name's Hobson Twiggers? Twilgers. Whatever. Hobson. There we go. Hobson T. Rancher explorer and the former owner of this here ranch you now call your own. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I was a rancher for more years than I can remember and felt there was one last adventure left to me, so I set off to find just that. But before I go, I'm taking one last tour around this here land I love, so keep your peepers peeled for notes like these if you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and again. Be talking to ya, H. I do not read out loud, as you can probably tell, and you can probably tell why, so we'll probably not do that anymore. And if you want me to, then I don't know who hurt you. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I'm full of carrots. Okay. However, these things are... Nope. That's mine. Right now, the best bet is probably just to gather as many plorts as you can, because that makes money. Money, you can make more money. First thing I'd like to invest in is going to be higher walls, I think. So that way, as you could probably tell, the slimes jump, and they can jump out of the enclosure. None have, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be good enough. Let me go sell these things. Yeah, that should be fine. There we go. We have 404 money. Money's not found. We are going to get higher walls. So that will lessen the chance of them being able to jump out. So, should be good. They will eat these things. They don't need this many fucking slimes. So I'm going to actually just shoot them all. Oh, there we go. We will eventually go into the base and read the star mail, which is that icon up here. The little flashing icon means that I have mail. Oh, also, this is a slime Wikipedia. Slimepedia. Because Wikipedia was taken. But it contains information on everything. You can see, like, research risk, what the plorts are for the slimes. Slime. Really, the main things are, like, right here. Just like what do they eat and like what their favorite is. So like see, his favorite is heartbeats and he eats veggies. So if we find veggies, we can feed them to him, but he does not eat anything else. For example, he does not eat these. The pogo. Yeah, pogo fruit. That's right. So that guy just ate, and did you not just eat? There you go. He just ate. Buggy. So he reduced 2 portals. One for, and since that was not his favorite food, he. What's this say? Oh. So it's been a long while, so like I will forget some things just because I forget things. But yeah, now we have a map so we can see like this entire area. So this is our farm. This is where like our area right now is. We can do our, I guess, ranching like all through here. So let's just keep going. That's that thing. That's not really worth it. Honestly, but there's a thing over this way which is worth it. I'm very much missing not being able to jump. Not being able to fly. Okay. What's also nice about this game is that you can get anywhere you see. Like, I can get really basically anywhere you see. Maybe some like the farther things you might not be able to. Oh, if I can show you, that would be good. Maybe. So there are tar slimes. Tar slimes are not necessarily the best because they do attack you. So if I was to feed, here, if I was to feed this port to this thing, nope. As I said, this port. Oh. There you go. See, that's the tar slime. Tar slime are bad. They're cool looking, but bad because oh, there's another. They basically will eat your slime and attack you. So we're on bad. It is getting night, and nighttime the tar slime do spawn. I don't know if everywhere, but I do know in some places. So we might be safe up like here, but there will be a new type of slime out at night. Phosphorus slime. So it's probably not a good idea to go this way. Oh, what hit me? Oh, those guys did. Okay, let's not go this way. So these slimes can attack you, but for the most part, your health is really not a concern. At least when I have played the casual mode. I realize it is the casual mode, but for the most part, you really don't have to worry about like slimes attacking you. Because most of the time you can just like tank the damage, run through them, and be like, oh yeah, it's fine. I have no idea. So I'm gonna wait until this time is the timer. Oh, let's go sell these things. And wait for the time to. When it becomes the next day, I will stop this video. So that's gonna be my my cutoff. I have a very short foot apparently. That's fun. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay, 4. Nope. There we go. You all probably need more food though, so there we go. Can I upgrade these things? I probably could. Nope. Could I buy a farm? Corral, garden. I could buy a garden. Let's go see if how dangerous it is out like during the night. One hope not very, but we'll see. I don't. If we can find one of the phosphorus things, what they're called. I don't remember actually if there's fall damage or not. So with these things you have to feed them a whole bunch of food and then they will pop and give you something. Depends. Most of them will give you keys that you use to unlock new areas like here, here, here. This is unlocked differently, which eventually I'll show you, but not now. So, they also can be used for these vaults, which you will find late in the game, but that's not for a while, so don't worry about that. Yeah, that's a roost. Probably should grab it. But I'm not going to, so no. That totally was not. I want a cat to eat that because a cat plorp is better. Then yeah, plorp is better than the. Oh, I almost missed. So this is where things could get interesting. I see something. Don't move. Aha, no. Where'd I go? There we go. Ta-da! Do I really need all of these? Hello. You are very cute. But you eat, oh, here's that. Now here's another one. So you actually feed him meat. And he will... Here's one of the little... So you feed him meat, and this one, I think will unlock like a where it'll teleport you back to your ranch. But this is a treasure pod. We will eventually. You following me? Probably. I don't think. Where do you get cube berries? I thought you got them somewhere over here. Maybe somewhere else. Anyway. You will eventually be able to unlock the treasure chests. But to be perfectly honest, they're not. My personal opinion, they're not all that good. Not all. Oh, I'm kind of stuck. Nope, there we go. So, but that's once again much farther down the line. Now we just have to worry about not dying, you know? It's almost gonna be time, though, for this episode to be over, I think. It's not feel like it's been that long. Oh, actually just, oh, there, so that kind of shows you if there's another one. Now, there should be one. Maybe he ate that. So this is a phosphorus largo. Actually, nope. That's don't feed that to him. Feed that to him. You go away. So eventually, so the thing with the phosphorus slimes is that they will like disappear in the daylight. So there's a thing to prevent that you can buy in your corrals. It is the, oh, there's a lot of things. Probably beneficial to buy a farm, so don't worry about food for these people. Garden, here we go. Purchase. You get okay, there are things we can buy. That might eventually be useful. There we go. So this will start producing the pogo fruit. So now that's basically our fruit sorted. It's going to take a little bit of time, but eventually it will work. And there's ways to automate the feeding and the gathering of the plorts, but in the selling, there's actually a way to automate basically everything. But we will most likely always have to feed them, like manually deposit food into a slot for them to be fed from. Let's quickly sell these things. 300. Not really enough to do anything with yet. Let's actually build a, should we build a coop? Our coop's gonna be worth it. We don't have a rooster. You have hens though. You can find hens relatively simple. You should probably just gather hens and put them in the coop. Right now there's a very stealthy hen. We'll put a coop up here. Coop. Purchase. So now we'll need a rooster for them to start producing chickens, but honestly I don't use the chickens all that much just because they take up more effort than just like a garden. So Eventually, basically, all this area will be turned into a garden. At least that's my plan. So, yeah. No, it's daytime. At least we're coming the next day. So very quickly, let me just show you the other areas. We have the lab. We also have the... Eventually I'll get over there. And we have the grotto, I think that's what it's called. It's like the grotto. And then over there are two things, but we can't access one of them because we have to buy one before we can access it. But see, this is growing very slowly, but it grows. We have the overgrowth, which actually probably would be because hens do spawn over there naturally, so a lot of things spawn over there naturally. Not slimes, but like the carrots and the pogo fruit. There we go. Let's quickly check my star mail. Oh, I do have a DLC. It's all kind of have these things and this. You will eventually see what these things are, but they don't change the gameplay at all. They're also free, so even better. This is our person, but star mail. Not reading this, so you can pause it if you want to. All right, so this is like the main. She will be sending us a lot of mail just throughout the game. This will be another like main part of the story. So there's the story of H and the story of like Casey, whatever, something like that. Then this is the 7Z Corporation. Once again, you can pause this and read through it if you want. You basically give them money and they give you things. It's not, some things aren't like that great, but most of the things are pretty good actually, so we will eventually start giving the money to them. But that's going to be all for now. If you like this video, you know the drill. You probably watched the YouTube video before. Whole like, other, subscribe, click that notification bell with whatever people say. Yeah, so that's going to be it. So, I don't know. See ya.